Ang programang ito ay rated SPG. Striktong patnubay at gabay ng magulang ang kailangan. Maaaring may masiselang tema, lengguwahe, karahasan, sexual, horror o droga na hindi angkop sa mga bata.
Good afternoon to everyone. We are the students from Marikina Polytechnic College. And this video is fulfillment for our project on gender society with a focus on violence against LGBTQ individuals. Now, you see, we are here in Kahabang Para, Angono, Rizal. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. I'm Angelo and I will be your host for today. Joining me are my classmates, Mr. Morilla, who will be the interviewer, Mr. Gaerlan, our cameraman, and Mr. Pigte, our editor. And Mr. Vipinosa and Mr. Regodo for our conclusion. Today, we have the pleasure of meeting or interviewing Miss Decent, a 19 years old BSBA student major in marketing, who also identifies herself as a trans woman. We will be discussing her experiences and perspective on violence against LGBTQ community.
Hi, thank you for having us today. My name is Edgar Regodo Morilla from Marikina Polytechnic College, taking up Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering. So this interview will be part of our final project for Gender in Society. So may I ask what is your name?
My name is Subs.
And how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
What is your gender identity and sexual orientation as a part of LGBTQ community?
I'm a trans woman, also a woman by heart.
The topic we'll be having for today is victims of violence, and Miss Jensen is here to share her experience as being a survivor of violence. So, what are your experiences?
When I was a kid, we are growing up in slums, which is drug addict is rampant and a lot of people missing girls in the place. So, I don't think that people are discriminating me because, they are high. But also, I'm being a sexual harassment because in that place, there's a lot of addicts and they are having some kids and they are influence of drugs. So sometimes, especially older women, they are trying to, get to up with us because they think that we will always go to that something that is like sexual uplifting or something.
So, based on your answer earlier on, as you have said, these or those persons are under the influence of drugs. So, in what or how way did you experience the sexual violence?
I was go outside and I'm volunteer. I used to be tackled by them. They would tell like a lot of words like sexual harassment, like about your bodies, about your face, about your gender. And for me, that is too sexualizing or bad experience to me. And sometimes they are slapping my butt like that. So that experience is very traumatizing and that I don't want to go outside anymore because of them. Because they always stop telling me or bullying me about me. I don't know if it is about my gender or something, or about my attire, about my skin, about or something, or whatsoever.
So not only that they are heavily influenced by drugs, and you experience not only physical abuse, but also verbal abuse. So my question number 3 is, what has happened that you perceive to be sexual harassment or sexual violence?
Because in that case, I was invited to birthday party, which I don't know or I didn't know who are the person or the guest that was invited to that place. But since my friend, she's gay, but my friend invited me, so I'm shy to refuse her invitement. So I go to her place and I didn't know that she saw me to one of the person here. So when I got drunk and I didn't know what I'm doing, then I wake up and then they saw two men that wants to have sex with me, but it's not happened because my friend, one of my girlfriend that knocked on the door and she made that scenario.
Are there any witnesses to the incident?
As I said earlier, my girl best friend is the one who knocked on the door. So to that time, my girl best friend find out what is happening, that one of her friends only the another man, and she made me to that thing make it not happen. So she's the witness to that scenario that happened to my. But in that time, in that birthday party.
So did the experience affect your life, and in how or what specific ways did it affect your life?
Yes, because that time, I didn't want to go any party anymore. And even there's a post that invited me, I always think that that might happen again. So I always refuse to any invitation that I receive, and that is the important in my life. That I don't want to go outside anymore. I'm shy or this coming to our place that I live. So it affect my social living experience that I don't want to talk to anyone about that.
So not only did it give you trauma, but also social anxiety and as well as those issues.
Yes.
Did you tell anyone about the incident at the time or since? And if so, what did they do or they say about the incident?
Honestly, I'm with my brother friend. I go to lang on the story, but they don't believe it because of their gender, right? It's very sad that a lot of people really think that a trans woman can be a victim of sexual harassment or rape. So, that time, I was afraid to tell it to anyone, like my family and friends, because I believe that, and we're thinking that they don't believe me anymore because of my gender, that I can be experienced that too in the year.
If it were up to you, what would the ideal solution be?
That I took responsibility because that time I didn't take responsibility because I got drunk. So I was also in that time that I didn't drink too much and go home earlier. So that thing didn't happen.
But did you also consider that the behavior of the two men that taken advantage because you were young?
I guess it's also my fault because if I'm not in that place, that would not be happening. So I think both of the parties have fault. So it's just about the story.
In what ways did you overcome the traumatic experience? Like what you said, you already have the social anxiety and trust issues with your friend, and also you gained the confidence in joining the parents. So how did you overcome that traumatic experience?
I have one friend that invited me to go to church. So in that time, I tried to go to Christian church. So in that place, I learned a lot of stories that I not also experienced that there's a lot of people that experience more than me, that they are kidnapped like that. So I think that time that this is just a problem that I need to have solution, or at least I need to overcome. So I realized in that time that everything happened for a reason. It would be the lesson for me that I always keep in my mind to forgive all those people and always keep moving forward to life. That that life did not end here, but life is always continuing to the finish line. So, in that time, I always try to, always refresh my mind that, every day there's always a chance to make a more story that can impact to your life. So, I'm very confident, joining the church, like, when I'm doing testament about my story, I always, step by step, gain my confidence again, and trying to join project to also more, expand the story to reach to the other person.
Who experienced the same?
Yes.
Jessen journey reflects the profound impact of trauma, resilience, and advocacy within the transgender community. Despite enduring the traumatic experience of being sold at a birthday party due to her transgender identity, facing disbelief and dismissal when seeking help, she found strength and solace in her faith community.
Through her healing process, she not only confronted her social anxiety and trust issues, but also transformed her experience into advocacy, raising awareness and challenging social norms through participation in projects. Her journey underscored the power of resilience, faith, and advocacy in overcoming trauma and finding empowerment amid adversity.